it's the co-main event, people. Co-main event. We've got the young lion against, the classy vet. How's this going to go? Right? Now, obviously, I chose Bonfim for this one. And I think with Bonfim, you think of those LFA days when he was freaking sensational. And those first few fights in the UFC. Right? But it all kind of changed with Nicholas Dolby fight. And I think since then, it's been him trying to pace himself. You know what I mean? And I think Matt Serra has talked about it, right? How in the Kyle Perusian fight, he got mad tired. And that he never wanted to be in that situation ever again. And I think with Bonfim, we kind of see that. He doesn't want to, gas out again. And so there's times when he doesn't do as much. Right? So it does make you wonder, what is the cardio he's doing? Right? Well, what's he actually doing? Because when he's looking good, Bonfim looks good. And, in this fight, right? He was attacking the leg early. Attacking the leg early, and he was landing some decent shots. Right? It was going for the takedown was a big thing. And he got Wonder Boy down a few times. He wasn't able to keep him down. And it's, everyone always says this, right? It's the up and down, right? It's not necessarily the taking someone down, but it's when you take them down and they get back up. So then you have to take them down again, then they get back up, and then you take them down again. It's like boom, 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 boom. That's what's tiring. And I think what we see, there's some people, one takedown, and then they've got you for the rest of the round. Right? Bonfim ain't that dude right now. And I think that's the shit that you need to work on, right? You need to work on your cardio. You need to work on being able to control someone. Because, in the first round, he got Wonder Boy's back. His positioning was horrible, right? Like, he was slipping off, but wasn't doing anything to address the fact that he's slipping off. So then Wonder Boy, shimmy shim, and now he's on top, getting some ground and pound off. And that was the thing, like Wonder Boy actually was throwing once he was in a better position, but Bonfim, it was more just trying to hold you, control you, right? And that don't win rounds. Well, I think it used to win rounds, right? But now supposedly the criteria is more on damage, which I think, like, damage is always a weird one, right? Because you've got some fighters who covered in scar tissue or just will cut easier than other fighters. So you get punched once and you're bleeding, but you landed, 20 punches on someone else, but for whatever reason, they don't bruise, right? Or they won't cut. So it doesn't look as bad, but you landed 70 fucking shots on that person. You know what I mean? So damage is a weird one, but that's the criteria. Damage. And he wasn't landing damage, which was the interesting one, because at the end of the first round, right? And the first round is probably the one you give Bonfim, for sure. But Wonder Boy's the one landing the most damage at the end of the round. You know what I mean? Now, come the second round was interesting because Bonfim was more tentative in that second round. And in the first round, he's attacking the lead leg, right? Which made a lot of sense. Chop that leg, motherfucker. Chop it. Be a lumberjack. You feel me? And that's what he was doing. Second round, kind of slowed down on that, right? kind of slowed down. And that allowed Wonderboy to start, moving forward. He was coming forward with more combos. He threw some body shots. He didn't always throw the body shots, which is like, attack the body there, and then the arms come down, right? But he did land the head kick, right? He rocked Bonfim with the head kick. So, I think Bonfim got him down one time, but Wonderboy's back up, right? So Wonderboy won the second round. And then in the third round, because, the corner told Wonderboy, yo, come forward, son. Come forward, right? And he probably did say that because his dad's in the corner. So, you know what I mean? But Wonderboy was coming forward. He was landing, and Bonfim was trying for the takedown, couldn't get it, and he was just holding Wonderboy on the fence, right? So that's not meant to win you anything. And again, Wonderboy landed another head kick, right? And rocked Bonfim. Now, don't get me wrong. I think Bonfim is a very good fighter. Like, as I say, you just need to work on these things, right? You just need to work on the stamina. He needs to work on his position. Just needs to work on the position, right? And I think if he can do that, right? And then when you're in an advantage position, throw, right? Make someone pay for that, right? If you land shots, you're going to be able to further your chances of submitting them. Because then they'll move. Once they move, you'll be able to slip an arm in, do whatever. So I think those things would be mad beneficial for Bonfim. But what Bonfim showed, heart. You know what I mean? Because there's some fighters, once they get rocked, they will, basically give their chins away, right? Their chins become a little hoary, right? Their chin's there for anyone, right? Oh, you've got an arm, take my chin, right? That's some people. When they're tired, when they're a little rocked, yeah, they're giving shit away, right? And he's not that motherfucker. Bonfim ain't that, right? And I think that's the big thing. So, Bonfim showed heart, right? Showed heart, and he's able to get that split decision. Now, Wonderboy showed that he still hangs, right? Because I think this was, I can't remember if this was the last fight on his contract or he's this and one other fight left. But I think what you have here is Wonderboy ain't getting cut, right? Because if Wonderboy got blown away, then you might go, okay, yeah, Wonderboy. I think Wonderboy might be done, right? It's not Wonder Geriatric. He's still Wonderboy. And he showed that he can still do it, right? He can still hang. But sometimes we see that drop off, right? But just a couple fights ago, he was beating Joaquin Phoenix. That it is not Joaquin Phoenix. Yeah, that's God. What's homeboy's name? Buckley. Buckley? Was it Joaquin Buckley? For whatever reason, my mind is just gone. I can't think of the name. I think it's Joaquin Buckley. I do believe that is that's correct. Ah, man. I'm going to be kicking myself. Okay, I'm going to quickly have a look because firstly, I'm looking like a dumb motherfucker right now. So don't you... Joaquin Buckley. I was right. Well, I was right the second time, so shut the fuck up. But, yeah, he was winning that fight, right? Until just a slip of concentration cost him the fight in the third round. So I think Wonderboy has shown he is still there, right? So I mean, Wonderboy gets a new contract if he wants a new contract. You know what I mean? But it is a valuable fight for Bonfim. You know, I think whatever he says in the cage, you know, go back, analyze, see where, you know what I mean, you can make those improvements, improve your game, do those, and who knows what is possible for Gabriel Bonfim. But yeah, it was an interesting co-main event, people. It was.